What's up, everybody? This is your man Reza coming at you straight from the studio, and I'm just so excited to share how much I love questions. I love asking questions, I love being asked questions, and quite honestly, I feel like the essence of life is growth. So if I'm not asking questions that lead to me growing mentally, spiritually, or physically, then I'm really wondering, like, what are you doing, Reza? Like, what are you doing with your life? So I just wanted to come on here to share why I feel like it's so important to ask questions. And as I was thinking about it, three things came up for me. Number one is humility. The ability to be humble. It's just so important, especially in our society today, because we are such a prideful society, and we've lost kind of how powerful it is to be humble, and how much more we can serve one another and help one another when we are humble. And I gotta tell you, it makes me so excited when someone sends me a message or approaches me or comes to talk to me and asks me a question, because quite honestly, I see it a little deeper. I see it as someone stepped out of their comfort zone and approached me in some way where I'm a total stranger, and they might even be battling with something like the thought most of us have of, if I ask a question, then that might be a stupid question, or that person is gonna think I'm stupid. When quite honestly, the way I see it is that, wow, like, you are so full of courage to step up to someone you don't know and to ask them something about an area that you want to grow in. Like, I freaking love that. And I want to encourage you guys to be that person, to go out and ask questions regardless of how you feel about it. If you feel like it's going to be stupid, or that person is going to think of you in some way, hey, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, the key is we all get to grow. And so for me, whether I'm being asked the question or being the one asking the question, I see that depth of, you know what? Either I will grow or either that person is going to grow. So let's do it. Number two is connection. It allows us to interact, and not only just one person trying to grow on their own by going on a Google search, but it allows us together collectively as a group and as a society to grow and to have each other's backs, to come to one another and feel like we can be open to ask questions and open to receive questions. There should be no problem with someone coming up to you and asking, hey, why do you believe in what you believe in? Or why do you represent what you represent? Or, hey, I don't know the answer to this question. Do you mind if I ask you about it? Or can we discuss it? There should be no problem with that. And I know so many people that get offended if you stop and you ask them, why? Like, someone says, oh, you need to go do that, or this needs to look this way. Like, there's a problem with asking why. Maybe I just want to know why you feel so passionate about that being in a particular place. Maybe there is a certain vibe you're trying to bring out of the way you're designing something, and I want to understand that. I want to know why. So if I ask why, or if anybody asks you why, don't ever take that offensively. First, take it very humbly, as in, you know what, this is an opportunity for us to connect. I want to share with this person why I feel this is. And it might even test you, and testing is good because it allows us to grow. Number three is understanding. It allows us, when asking questions, to understand the world more, to understand one another more, and to understand ourselves more. If I'm asking questions, I grow in my knowledge. If you're asking me questions, I get to grow in being able to receive questions, as well as helping you grow. And in turn, our interaction allows us to grow in understanding of one another. And the further that goes out, the more we as a society can really support each other in being okay with questions and growing collectively. So that's just my 2 cents on growth when it comes to asking questions. And I want to encourage you today and for the rest of this week to go out to ask questions, to go up to your grandparents and ask them, you know, how things were back in the old days, or to, you know, ask someone that believes in something or represents a certain company, to ask them, you know, why do you believe in that? Or what makes you so passionate about that? That doesn't necessarily mean you have to like go and be a part of their organization or buy their product or to believe in what they believe in. It just simply is a recognition that, hey, I want to grow in understanding, and I want to connect, and I want to humble myself to come up and ask you, why is that so? So go out there, ask questions, and let's all grow together. Have an amazing day, guys. God bless. Peace.